Hello everybody, JD here, and welcome to another Dead by Daylight video. I just wanted to give you some quick thoughts today on some of the changes that BHVR is going to implement as part of their mid-chapter update, where they are doing a massive perk overhaul of both meta and non-meta perks on both sides. So I just wanted to give you guys some of the most important thoughts in light of the fact that we have all of this super new information. So just a quick video for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you agree, disagree, think that other perks need to be changed. Maybe one day they will actually do something with Iron Grasp. But yeah, enjoy. Iron Grasp. Why is Iron Grasp considered a meta perk? What the BHVR, I have questions. Anyways. Okay, so here's the perk that I really want to talk about, is barbecue and chili. Right now, if you hook a survivor, you see the auras of survivors past 40 meters for about 4 seconds. And you get blood points. They say, this perk is incredibly popular not because it's particularly powerful, but because of the huge amount of blood points it provides. Choosing to go into a match without it massively slows your progression. We do not want blood points to be the driving factors behind perk choices, so we will be removing the blood point bonus. There is no more blood point bonus from barbecue and chili. While we understand this may seem shocking, please keep in mind the update reduces the grind by about 75%, with matchmaking incentives providing an additional avenue for blood points. We believe this is a necessary step in making other aura reading perks more appealing, as blood point gain will no longer be the deciding factor. This hurts me. This actually hurts me. Because barbecue and chili is in my DNA. And I think it's fair to say, JD, you've played for so long with barbecue and chili as a must pick, as the perk that you have to get in Killer's Blood Webs in order for them to be productive, in order to justify playing them. And that is true. And the more variety that the more perk variety that you can get, the better. But I do have one counter argument to reducing the blood point bonuses, even if the grind is reduced. And it's that barbecue and chili taught me to 12 hook. Barbecue and chili actively taught me to avoid camping, avoid tunneling, and hook as many people as possible. If this perk was not basically mandatory for the first 500, 600 hours that I played this game, there is not a guarantee that I wouldn't play in a way where I felt, there is no guarantee that I wouldn't feel fine killing someone on first hook just as a matter of playing the game. And I think that as more people pick up the game and they experience it for the first time, if they don't have barbecue and chili sort of imposed as a restriction on their gameplay, it's going to prevent a lot of people from learning how to play the game at an effective level and how to play the game in a way that's fun for everybody. And maybe I'm projecting a little bit, like that's entirely possible. But I look at this and I say, barbecue and chili is good because it's the only thing that sustains ethical gameplay. Exactly. It's the fact that it's a mandatory perk that's not powerful is really, really, really important. Again, go back to this. This is barbecue and chili. This is who runs it. I mean, we're talking about good gamers. I mean, it's literally at all MMRs one of the most, like, okay, there is a 300 MMR section where it is not the most popular. There is a 50 MMR section where it is not the most popular. In every case, it is second or third by a small margin. Without it, it's the anti-Noed. Barbecue and chili is the anti-no one escapes death. It teaches you to play the game in a well-rounded manner. It is not powerful, so that you can. It is not so powerful that you lean on it. It provides a consistent quality of life. It's like Shadowborn on Nurse. It's like I don't know, Bamboozle on Myers. It's like once you get used to it, it feels like this should be natural, right? Like this should be fine. And now, like for me personally, again, this is going to be a really jarring change. And my worry is that as new survivors pick it up, if this becomes this, right? Which this is Jolt. if barbecue and chili becomes Jolt, then look at, I mean, there is a 30% difference in usage at like medium MMR. And that is 30% of people are not going to be playing the game in order to maximize their stacks of barbecue and chili. And this is tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people potentially, who over the course of their Dead by Daylight experience are not going to be picking up these really healthy habits. And maybe I sound like a prescriptive jerk, and it's like, JD, let people play how they want. But it was a really, really formative perk for me, and the fact that it wasn't mechanically powerful, but was a massive gameplay motivator, was huge. And again, personally, I think that it's exactly the kind of perk that a game like this should have as its most popular perk. Now, that's for the killer side. I think, you know, we're the 50%. Nothing reaches 50% in any case here. For the survivors, you know, 50% gets hit by Dead Hard and just fucking spikes. So, like, Dead Hard is the most popular perk in this game, and maybe that's less healthy. Maybe they really should address Dead Hard. But barbecue and chili, man, I don't know. It feels like the exact kind of perk that you would want for anyone with less than 500 hours on the game. And I'm gonna be really, really sad to see it gone. But okay, that's my thoughts on barbecue and chili, which I'm just gonna mark for barbecue and chili. Spine chill. Okay. This is a perk that I actually touched upon in a tweet earlier. Right now, it activates when the killer is nearby and looking in your direction, increasing your action speeds and the chance for skill checks. That's fine. They're gonna remove the action speeds and skill checks thing, which is fine. We'll be removing the vault speed bonus entirely. It doesn't suit the perk's nature. That's fine. The resilient spine chill build I don't think was overpowered, but it was probably fun for survivors to use, and it's fine that they removed it for lore purposes, but they didn't need to. The problem with spine chill now is that this is an accessibility perk. This is a perk that people that are deaf or hard of hearing really rely on in a lot of cases to be actually able to play the game at like an effective level. And basically they are now making it so that the killer actually has to be able to see you for it to light up, which in some situations, if there's a generator in the middle of a cornfield or something, or, you know, on Auto Haven Wreckers, and, you know, the killer's coming from a direction that you're not looking at, you know, it's hard to pan the camera all 360 degrees all at once. That, you know, it'll still work then. But, I mean, if you're in a jungle gym, if you're behind some sort of wall that you just can't help because that's just where the generator is, literally, it's useless now. And this is a really bad thing for the game. I understand that they don't want the killer to, like, the survivors to have, like, you know, basically you don't want the survivors to have superpowers where, like, they know what's gonna happen. They know the killer's coming because they're, you know, like, it is still a survival horror. But even the mobile game has an effect where the closer the killer gets, the more, like, a visible heartbeat on your screen starts, like, activating. And that is a really good thing for the game because, again, people that can't hear or don't have, you know, the access to be able to use sound like that, that really helps them because now they can actually play the game. There's nothing like that on PC, and unless they add that accessibility options, some way for people that are deaf or hard of hearing to interact with the game and the killer, this is gonna shut out a big portion of the player base. This is gonna shut out a lot of people. This is gonna make it harder for new people that aren't very good at detecting killers and understanding what's going on. This is going to make the experience worse for them. I don't think it was. Let's go all the way back to these. Spine chill. One of these is spine chill. I don't know which one it is. but at worst 30% of people are using it. Is that really the kind of perk that you need to eliminate? I mean, self-care is at a similar level, and self-care has endemic problems with, like, it has inherent problems when it comes to gameplay balance, that are unfortunately not really tied to the perk itself. That sucks, but it also doesn't prevent people from accessing the game. Dead Hard doesn't prevent people from accessing the game. It doesn't, help them with it doesn't. If you have mobility issues, it doesn't help you. Borrowed time helps with camping or with tunneling. That's great. It's a good perk. It's a good perk to have, and the changes they made to it are really nice. But they're removing Spine Chill. It is not going to be worth running, and it's going to work inconsistently now. This is a bad design decision, and I am actively lambasting this. Tell your friends, tell behavior, this should not go through. I think that the changes that Dead by Daylight has made now fall into 4 categories. Bad, questionable, okay, and great. So, reducing the grind, great. Expanding the prestige, okay. Sure, I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, that's okay. Shrine of Secrets, okay. Matchmaking incentives, great. Blood points, everyone loves blood points. Generator speeds, okay. We'll see how that works. I think it's a good thing. I'll reserve judgment. Increasing the power of kicking. Great. Changing the exit gate condition. Questionable. We'll give that one a soft questionable. Now, when it comes to the perk changes. Barbecue and chili. Bad. Ruin. Okay. Pop Goes the Weasel. Good. I actually like that. I like it. I think it's good. Corrupt or so I guess we'll give that one a good is halfway between okay and great. We'll take it okay. That's fine. I don't have issues with it. Corrupt Intervention. Great change. I like it. Tinkerer. Questionable. Call it questionable. Noed. Okay. Okay. Pain Res. Questionable. Okay. We'll call it okay. I'll give it an okay. I'll give it an okay. No, actually, I'm gonna give it a questionable. Because Pain Res is a good perk, but it is not carrying the meta in the way that Ruin Undying once was. So I'm gonna give that one a questionable. We'll see. Dead Hard. Questionable. I have no idea how this is gonna go. Decisive Strike. Questionable. I don't know how that's gonna go either. Borrowed Time. Great. I like the way that it works with the new changes to camping or to tunneling. Iron Will. I'm gonna call that one bad. They killed Iron Will. Self-care. Questionable. I'm gonna give that one a questionable. Spine Chill. Bad. No. Don't do that. Non-meta perk changes. Overcharge. Okay. I'm worried it might be a little strong. Eruption. Great. That's gonna make it a rough perk to go against now. Knockout. Questionable. It doesn't really do much. Colorophobia. Okay, I like it. Dark Devotion. Great change. I like that. I think it's a very underutilized perk that makes it a little bit easier to use. Jolt. Great. Yeah, actually, like I said, great. I'm gonna call it great. I like the change. I like that change. I like removing the cooldown there. Lethal Pursuer. Okay. Yeah, sure. Gift of Pain. Questionable. Don't know that it'll really do that much. Thanatophobia. Okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. Monstrous Shrine. I'll give it an okay. We'll see if it becomes great. Calm Spirit. Okay. They could do without the reduced speed, or a slightly lower reduced speed. Saboteur, great. I love being able to see Scourge Hooks and plot against the killer. That's gonna indirectly buff Agitation, Iron Will, Mad Grit. These things. Those are fun. Those are fun perks. I like that. Botany Knowledge, great. I think that works. I think that is the only thing that saves the self-care thing. Off the record. Questionable how this is going to work out. Very questionable. Lucky Break. Great. I love being able to recharge it through interesting interactions. Pharmacy. Okay, yeah, I like it. Not sure it's gonna be the best or the most necessary, but okay, yeah, I like it. I like it. Soul Survivor. Questionable. It's not gonna bring it out of irrelevance, I don't think, and I still don't think that it's going to compete with Wake Up. Distortion. Great. Same thing as Lucky Break. Lets you recharge it through some interesting actions. Lightweight. Okay, I don't think it's gonna make it great, but it does make it better. Deja Vu. Great. I like this. I like this, especially now that generators are more powerful. No One Left Behind. Okay. I think it's going to make it an interesting comparison to Hope. Dark Sense. Great. Again, I think that this is a good and fun perk. Not too powerful, but I mean, this is definitely going to be really, really helpful. In light of the Spine Chill thing, I'm still mad about Spine Chill, but I think independently this is a great change. Tenacity. Okay. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Not gonna make it overpowered. It's not gonna make it, it makes it better. So sure. Hope. Great. I think that there's probably, I think that if you're gonna bank on this perk in the end game and you've reached it, you deserve it. Overzealous. It doubles if there's a Hexstone. Great. Sure. I don't really see any reason why not. We're gonna live forever. Boo. Bad. The perk is just not gonna be worth running anymore. So, unfortunately. But I think tally that all up, and there is this many bad changes, this many questionable changes, this many okay changes, and this many great changes. And I think if we have more updates like this, then that's overall a positive thing. Sorry for sorry for not knowing the numbers. You guys counted the numbers like in your head, right? You guys brained it out. You guys were counting on all 5 of you. You guys were counting on all of your fingers and your toes, right? Keeping track, right? Okay, perfect. Well,